So we are in the process of lemoning my Jeep Wagoneer, even though I love it, everything else about it, but it does not work.
Like, I don't even know what's going on. I haven't even touched anything. Air just kicked on.
So today I wanted to show some examples of just the terrible build quality that a lot of modern cars seem to have. It seems like year after year, these manufacturers like to add as many fancy tech gadgets as they can to their vehicles, instead of focusing on the stuff that actually matters, like the structure of the car, if it's going to run for more than 80,000 miles.
2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Customer states that the vehicle is sitting on its butt, basically really low in the rear after hitting a big pothole. It's got air suspension, okay? Go over here, and oh, looks like the bag blew out, and it's dragging up on the axle here.
So one of the air suspension bags or cylinders, whatever that is, looks like it popped after the driver hit a pothole, which, you know, understandably, I guess cars aren't meant to hit potholes, although I would argue that the structural integrity of your car should be based off the possibility of you hitting a pothole on a road. It's not an uncommon obstacle, alright? That's all I'm gonna say to that. My issue here is that I'm pretty sure that Jeep Grand Cherokees are marketed as like a semi-off-road vehicle, right? One of the comments here calls it out. Isn't Jeep supposed to be like off-road rated, and it can't even take a pothole hit? And I actually did some more research into this, and I looked up the Jeep, the 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the advertisement for this vehicle, and you know, yeah, it starts off with some city driving or whatever, showing off the interior. It's so cool, you know, it's 3 rows, good for your family. It literally in the ad they say we left room.
We still left room for all the unpredictability.
For all the unpredictability. Look, one of the examples on this ad literally shows the Jeep on like a rock ledge or something at a pretty steep incline. That's way more jagged than any pothole I've ever seen. I don't know where you're driving at, but I've never seen something that crazy. All right, so the fact that the car can't even do its intended function low-key, it's a red flag, man. Oh, but you know, of course they got the fancy screen inside. Here's another video, the 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
You're like a magician with that thing.
He's got to get it towed out of his house and sent back to some service department where they're probably going to charge him an arm and a leg to just reboot the system. And that circles back around to the intro talking point of, you know, they're adding all these electronics to these vehicles so they can keep on marking up the prices. But at the end of the day, it's just more stuff to break. How much does this thing MSRP? I don't even know. Let's see, a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This car MSRP is at a minimum at $36,495. Not to mention the almost guaranteed dealer add-ons like the slap on, you know, like a $1,000 dock fee and fucking Lord knows what else they could add on it. Whatever they want, really. You know, yeah, you're paying just a crazy amount of money for a product that doesn't even, like, I don't know, it's not good. So it's a 2022. I'm sure this person's been making payments on it if they bought it brand new for at least around 3 years now, maybe 4. So the car might be close to paid off, so at least there's some ray of sunshine here in the situation. Oh, never mind, the video was uploaded in 2022. This thing was damn near brand new. Here we got a clip of a buyer buying a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and, you know, just to show how expensive these vehicles can get, man. First time buyer approved, $1K down on a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This video was uploaded about a month ago.
What's going on, folks? It's your boy Steve. Got me rolling today. I got my dog Michigan approved on this Jeep Grand Cherokee. Man, how was your experience with it today, bro?
Oh man, Steve got me rolling. $1,000 down. $1,000 down. I did $1,000.
Did I ask you for the income or anything like that?
I did $1,000. I ain't saying it no more.
Straight like that.
$567 over an 84-month loan. What is that, 7 years? This man's paying $47,000 for a 2019 used Jeep. That is insane. At the end of all that, he's paying like 50 grand for a used 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee that, honest to God, is probably going to break down within the next like year and a half. And yeah, on top of that, he didn't ask the guy for a proof of income. That's low-key. That's just a repo waiting to happen, man. That is a crazy payment for that long. And I mean, it's a 2019, you know, like it's already, what, 6 years old? You know, by the time it's paid off, with the amount of miles it's gonna have, I mean, based off the last couple clips that I've seen, I doubt the car's even gonna make it to see 7 years from now. All right, and you know, if he's not done paying it off by then, now what? You got a car that doesn't work, you're making payments on it. Got some of the commenters saying, bro already scheduled the repo date. Repo man waiting at the stoplight. 84 months is wild. You can't afford it. The Jeep ain't lasting 84 months. LOL. All right, enough dogging on Jeeps. Let's go ahead and move on to another car brand. All right, I want to show you guys that it's not just one brand. I think it's just an overall thing. Got a clip of a GMC truck here, almost $100,000, and it won't start.
Going out here to start my truck.
Hit the unlock button 2 times. Unlock the doors. Open the doors up. Running boards don't work. Go ahead and climb in. Foot on the brake.
Yeah, but it's got a nice digital backup camera. I don't see why they can't use a mirror, but
hit and hold the start button. Absolutely nothing works. Nothing works. Lock the doors.
But here we go, man. Almost $100,000 for it to not start. The guy's sitting here pressing all these buttons, and every other feature's working. You know, oh, the rear view camera works fine. Okay, yeah. I don't see why a mirror couldn't work the same, but whatever, right? Oh yeah, no, the rear view camera works just fine. You know, the side mirrors still come in when he locks the car, but somehow this brand new, almost $100,000 GMC pickup truck just refuses to start. It doesn't do the one thing it was meant to do, and that's drive. It won't even drive. You can't even get to the drive step because the car won't turn on. Sorry, the truck. I don't even understand how you could spend more than $100,000 or almost $100,000 on a car that isn't a luxury vehicle. It's a pickup truck. It's meant to be a daily driver for the average class working man, I guess. Ooh, I just read the description too. Truck has done this 10 times since I've owned it. Had it hauled in once. Dealer couldn't find anything. To my knowledge, still waiting for the GM tech to call them back. Every time it happens, I can reset the batteries and it goes back to normal. Love my truck otherwise. That's insane. Love my truck otherwise. I mean, shit, you better love it. Almost $100,000. I'd love it too. I'd be finding a lot of ways to love that truck. You kidding me? Truck has done it 10 times since you've owned it. The dealer couldn't find anything. I guarantee you the dealer went inside, right? Resetted the electrical systems and just sent it right back out and still charged them like $150 because they diagnosed the issue and serviced the car. On top of that, I don't know, I could be wrong, but this could be going on the Carfax. 10 visits to a service department in a short period of time. There's no way that's not tanking the car's value. I mean, so now he can't even sell the damn thing for, you know, a competitive price because it looks like it's a lemon, honestly. Okay, let's look at the slideshow now. Gets a brand new GMC Denali Yukon XL, 0 miles on it. Ends up in the shop after a month, already a bad sign. Goes back to the shop every month for the past year. You take a car to a shop, you're not going to be in and out of there within 3 hours. They're going to take their sweet ass time every single time. I promise you that much. So this is not only wasting time, wasting money now, it's wasting time. Electrical issues, shuts off going down the road. Battery dies twice. Stops responding to key fob. Locks. We have 2 kids. Live in the dealership until they figure out what's wrong with it. And well, I mean, it can live in the dealership. I would hope you're not still making payments on it because that's just absurd at that point. Fancy tech gadgets, all that stuff. And now the car won't start because, you know, the electrical system is faulty somehow. I feel like at some point in the last decade, they started adding more and more electronics to the cars and everyone kind of raced to you know, keep up with everyone else, which resulted in a lot of just like rushing to put stuff inside without really testing it out to see if it worked, which is why I think these issues are arising. Especially all the issues we've seen today have mostly been because of the electrical. Well, not all of them. Right here we have one of another GMC truck off to get her second transmission in less than a year. So I guess I'm wrong. It's not just that the electrical system's bad. The whole truck is just built horribly. I don't know, man. Throw the whole brand away. Alright, let's end it off with one more clip of just me dogging on the Jeep Wagoneer because I found that quite entertaining.
Late December, my husband and I bought a car. I loved it. I was so excited about it. It was a 3-row Jeep Wagoneer. And eventually, we were driving it home, and it died. The electrical just died while we were driving it. That's weird. My husband had to restart it while we were driving it on the freeway. We pick up our kids. We drive home from picking up our kids. It dies 2 more times with our kids in the car. We get home. We call the dealership. They're like, oh, that's weird. Great. Drive it to the auto shop. They take care of it. And we go pick it back up, bring it home. They're like, okay, we found that there was a nut missing off one of the batteries. Should be good to go. Great. Car dies again.
So this car has already died like 4 times now. I'm assuming in the span of like 1 to 2 months while it's driving. I don't see how that wasn't the automatic just, you know, all right, we're done with this car. After the 3rd time, I'd have been a little hesitant to keep on driving it. But I mean, you know, some people are more tolerant. They also might have sunk like 50 grand into this car. So I'd try and make it work too if I was in that situation. I can't blame them.
So they take the car again. They check all the battery stuff. They're like, oh, we, everything's good. We replaced the alt battery or something. Send me home with a car again. It dies again. This time it dies all the way. Like, it dies while we're driving it, but then the next morning we go to start it to take it in and it won't start. So we have to have it towed.
So they replaced the battery, they try and start it again. Obviously that wasn't the issue because now it won't start at all. And I think it's gotten to the point where these dealerships themselves really don't know what's wrong with them. I think they know that it's electrical, so they just reset it, but instead of actually trying to replace the parts, and you know, really get to the root of the issue, they just kind of reset everything and call it a day and hope it doesn't happen again. Which is why we keep on seeing these clips of people saying they go to these dealerships multiple times over and over and over again for electrical issues, and it's just never solved. Honestly, I think these service departments are just trying to make money off of you, man. They keep on allegedly fixing these issues just so you can come back a little later. It costs them literally nothing to reset everything. I don't see how they could ever not benefit from that.
We have it towed. They replace the alt battery, the regular battery. They say, oh, they've just been sitting on a lot for a year, so that's why they weren't working very well.
They replaced the batteries twice, and then they give a sorry excuse of, oh, it's been sitting on a lot for a year. That makes no sense at all. You've replaced the battery twice now, and the car is still dying. Clearly, the issue is not the battery, man.
We are in the process of lemoning my Jeep Wagoneer, even though I love it, everything else about it, but it does not work.
Yeah, she loves everything else about this car except the fact that it can't drive. I really wanted to be able to keep this car. The Jeep Wagoneer was the perfect car for us, but I can't drive something that goes out while I'm driving it. I'm sure this lady will find something equally as good, if not better. I mean, what really separates the Jeep Wagoneer from every other SUV on the market right now? A touchscreen? I don't, you know, like, well, aside from the fact that, you know, it breaks down every fucking 2 seconds. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Yeah, I'm looking to do more content like this in the future, so if you are interested, obviously, you know, go ahead and subscribe. If not, thank you for sticking around this long. But yeah, have a good day or night, and if I upload again, I'll see you soon.